It's not your imagination. No, you're not black American. You wonder why they call you Jamaican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. No, you're not a Haitian. You wonder why they call you Puerto Rican when you're above all the other nations. It's not your imagination. They just wanna keep us down. They don't wanna see us with the crown. You don't want it, then the gates thereof languish. They are blackened to the ground, yeah. They keep us low-key, red daddy no see. It's more to you than them dreads and them gold teeth. I never cut my beard, forget a gold teeth. Guard your spirit like a goalie.
Hey, shalom, Most High in Christ bless. Welcome back to Four
Quarters News.
If you're just tuning in, I am Captain Zakar, and to my left,
Captain Severus.
and to my right,
Officer Daniel.
and to my far right,
Officer Lyell.
and we make up Four
Corners
Corners
News.
Hey, it's time for some good news. Roll that segment, man. Yeah, so let's get some good news. I know we be hearing all the bad news all the time.
Yeah,
So let's
man.
give our people some hope, right? It's a little shining star and all in the midst of this darkness. A brother and a sister in high school. I went into Harvard things. Pull it up. Yeah, read that for us, officer.
Black Enterprise says black teens make history with third consecutive win at Harvard debate competition.
3 times in a row.
That's right.
This is for all the nations that say that we are inferior to them, or
Bring it
that
out.
we
Right.
dumbed down, or
Right.
we base people. No, not at all. You see our young children 3 times in a row at a Harvard competition. Just think about this. They are going up against, I think they're in public school, and I read the article, they going up against private school people.
Yep.
Kids getting paid to go to getting their school paid for, thousands of dollars, the best teachers, the small classrooms.
Harvard's up there. That's like one of the top universities.
Top Ivy
Right.
League schools.
So they probably going against schools that we ain't even heard of, that like
Right.
presidents' children only go to.
Right. Cornell.
Cornell, they going against those type of people. Let's go back and read the article real quick.
Due to the lack of diversity in higher education, specifically in the country's highest ranking universities, many institutions have created different programs to close the gap to give youth from all socioeconomic backgrounds a chance at a high quality education. Atlanta is the home of Harvard Diversity Project.
Shout out to Deacon Malachi and them up there in Atlanta. All praises. Go ahead, read that.
Where high school students can participate in different activities sponsored through the Ivy League University. This week, 2 of the program participants made history with their win at the Harvard University debate competition.
Yeah, read that next paragraph. It'll show you.
According to 11 Alive, for the 3rd consecutive year.
3rd consecutive year. 3 years in a
praises.
row. And if you ever, now, I don't know about other people. I can only speak for myself. And I've been in a debate before, right? where you know, we told the daggone pastors if they want some more damn tithes, we paying them in lettuce.
There you
go.
That's right. A debate, you gotta because they give you topics and stuff, so you have to think it out. What can your opponent? How will they counter you and things of that nature? So to be in a actual educational debate, if you ever been on the debate team, it's a very thought critical, a critical thinking organization that you have to take part in. It's very critical with your thinking, so it ain't easy, right? Go ahead, go back to it. Read that.
According to 11 Alive, for the third consecutive year, Madison Webb and Christian Flournoy celebrated their recent win at the prestigious competition. Webb is a high school senior, and Flournoy is a sophomore who made history as the first black female student and the youngest black student to come out of the competition victorious.
That's heavy right
damn.
there. She's a sophomore and he's a senior, and they going in there 3 times in a row, smashing all topics that come against them.
Dang.
They let you know that they mind is working, man. They smart. Go back to it.
The program has reputation of positioning black youth to receive full scholarships and acceptance to different Ivy League and elite colleges and universities around the country.
Hey, all praise. Hey, let's go to the scripts now. Let's go to the scripts. Hey, give me that in Isaiah. Go to Isaiah chapter 41 and let's read verse 8.
Isaiah chapter 41 and verse 8.
Bring it out. What type of people we are. Read that.
But thou, Israel, art my servant, Jacob, whom I have chosen, the seed of Abraham.
That's us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, the Israelites. Read on.
My friend.
No, verse 9.
Verse 9. Thou, whom I have taken from the ends of the earth, and called thee from the chief men thereof.
From the who?
From the chief men thereof.
That means when God was creating Israel as a nation, he took us from the best man on the face of the earth. It wasn't nobody better than Noah. It wasn't nobody better than Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When he was forming us and all of our ancestors, he said, these are the top people on the face of the earth. So it only makes sense that our kids would win 3 times in a row a Harvard debate competition. Hey, give me that in what's that? Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. This is why it's so many distractions in the black community. This is why in your schools, and I'm gonna pull it out. I think I'm gonna bring it out in the class one day, man. How young black males and even with black women, but it's more with black males in the school systems. They are discriminated against. And they got facts. They need a study on that stuff, man. That when people look at young black man's face, they associate them more with trouble and crime than they do any other race. So they treat them different. So this is why they do that type of stuff. Go ahead.
Yeah, Cap, because they gotta lower their education. They actually tried to do that to me when I was in school. They tried to. They was talking to my mom. They brought her to the office, and they tried to put me in special ed.
Oh, damn! See, that's what they do.
That's what
they do that stuff, especially if you got a parent that is not involved in they
took
child's life or education.
They took full advantage of that opportunity to, hey, maybe they need this help.
Yeah,
and knowing damn well they don't need that help.
Right.
They use excuses like, oh, he has a attention span problem.
Oh yeah,
he can't pay attention long enough.
Put him on pills and then put him in a daggone special ed. Regret. It's not that he got attention. It's like a kid, damn, he likes to move around, you know, or maybe that he ain't interested in white man's damn history and education.
Cap, what they know is if you actually give that brother or that young man understanding, he's gonna cling to it and he's gonna grow.
Yeah,
and he's gonna
excel.
Exactly. That's that fit. Hey, and that's I love those things like this because despite what our people been through. You know, drug infested, violent infested neighborhoods. You still have little speckles of lights like that shining. Outshining Esau. I love seeing that thing.
And this
3 years in a row, huh?
3 years. This is the reason why, though, Cap. Read that Deuteronomy 33:29.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 and verse 29.
Bring it out.
Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee.
That's what God said. Who's like you? And this is real talk. This is how you know we the Israelites. We keep bringing that up, man. You want to do some compare and contrast about who's the Semitic people and who's the real Jews and who's the Israelites, who's the people of the book?
Bring it out.
Who's like black people on the face of the earth? Who's like Hispanic people? Who's like Native Indian people on the face of the earth? You can't compare nobody with us. That's why that's why when the presidents get elected, tell me when you've seen a damn Jewish person sing at the inauguration. When? They had they got Aretha Franklin, Beyonce. They called the real Jews to come sing at that place.
That's right.
Right.
When they want to be entertained, you know, it's demeaning to us, but it's just showing our excellence compared to anybody else.
right.
NBA is majority black.
Bring it out.
NFL is majority black.
Bring it out.
Baseball is majority Hispanic.
Bring it out.
And the only reason we not in those other things like that involve education is because they mentally and oppress us throughout our education to where we turn from it. And how do they mentally oppress us in education? They teach us white history.
White supremacy.
White supremacy history until, I ain't gonna lie, when you get a high school black kid, you done been through all this. You're like, damn, I'm tired of learning about these damn. I don't want to give. I don't give a damn about no Protestant Reformation. You be falling asleep in social studies class. I don't give a damn about no damn white presidents. I don't care about that.
Talking about their forefathers. You got Abraham Lincoln. Nobody cares.
We don't care about that stuff. Not at all. You teach us our history though, and our mind will take off and explode.
Right.
And that's what happened to all of us. Because just real talk. Think about this, Cap Severus. None of us really even cared remotely about history at all until we came into this truth.
Bring it out.
Right. Hey, say that again.
Think about that. Before we came into this truth, we didn't care about history. But once we came into this truth and we got a spark of true history that pertained to us, what happened to our mind? The Lord expounded our mind. He expounded the horizon of our mind, and he connected it with the scriptures to where now we can go precept. Oh, get that book.
That's a
precept. Get that book. Precept. Oh, you didn't know about that? Go to Google and Google this stuff that our people don't even think about. But when it's our history, our minds open up.
Black history.
I remember when I first came to the truth and understood the timeline of Christ, what era he was in.
Yeah.
And then remembering all that crap when I was a freshman in high school, because that's the first thing they teach you is Roman Empire.
Roman Empire.
And then you begin to connect the dots with that history. Man.
It explodes. You're like, damn, I remember this.
Man.
That's the power of the Most High. Hey, to show you how great we are too, though, give me that in Daniel. Because a lot of people don't understand how great we was as a people. They think all we did was farm, even though that takes a certain level of wisdom to be farmers and herders of animals and things. But check out Daniel chapter 1 and see how he got down. Let me get to it here. Daniel chapter 1 and read verse, let me see here. Verse 3 and 4.
Daniel chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And the king spake unto Ashpenaz, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes.
Here's the point. Read.
Children in whom was no blemish.
Young, strong man. Young, strong black man, basically, right? Read on.
But well favored. And skillful in all wisdom.
Skillful in what?
In all wisdom.
Skillful in all wisdom. So it just wasn't one thing that was good. They had a little bit of knowledge about everything. Right. Oh, you bring up that topic? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into farming? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into mathematics? Oh, this, that, and the other. Oh, you want to go into the winds and the suns and the times. Oh, this, that, and the other. I could tell you that too. Skillful in all wisdom. Read on.
And cunning and knowledge and understanding science.
And doing what?
Understanding science.
Yeah. We understand science. That's why.
Right.
That is why we ain't got time on the show, but just Google the inventions that black folk made during slavery.
Yes.
Bring it out.
Hard bonding.
A lot of people don't know that the first open heart surgery was done by who? A black man.
Bring it out.
A lot of people don't understand that.
They just stole all the patents like they always do.
That's all they did.
They stole all the patents.
That's us understanding science. The first open heart surgery before the technology that we got now in the hospitals. A black man did it and successfully did it.
Right.
But guess what, Cap? You won't learn that in freshman high school.
They're not teaching that.
Straight to sleep, man.
They can send you straight to damn Caesar and the Romans and them. Butt plugging each other.
Not even in black history.
And also, too, I want everybody, just a sidebar, too, because remember, parents, you got to be on the lookout. If you know your children are gifted in that area, you got to be mindful because read that part again in 1 Daniel. Read that again.
Daniel chapter 1 verse 4. Children.
Read verse 3.
Verse 3. And the king spake unto Aspenaz, the master of the eunuchs, that he should bring certain of the children of Israel, and of the king's seed, and of the princes, children in whom was no blemish, but well favored, and skillful in all wisdom.
Stop right there. So remember, we was in captivity.
Oh, heavy.
So what were they looking for?
Right.
They were looking for wise and understanding people amongst the captive.
Bring it out.
Why? To benefit their kingdom. Yeah. So parents, if you have these kids, be mindful. They make it to a level where, you know, they outshining Esau. They in the limelight now. Make sure you keep a watch over these children because you best believe Esau got the trap set up. You best believe Esau don't mind sending the Beckys, the Kens.
Right.
Don't mind putting these, taking the minds of these children that have the all wisdom, understanding, and all these things.
Yeah.
So parents, make sure you send these children these Ivy League schools with the mindset of doing for their people.
That's right. Hey, and another heavy point about that too. If you got a child, because they did statistics on this about children that were like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, a young black man would have straight A's through elementary school. And then it would be a straight drop-off once they get to middle school and on into high school because it's shunned on for being smart. But through elementary school, when everything is like fun and games, our young black men excelled and had straight A's. So with parents, what you have to do with kids that you know have a special talent and to bring that out to them, or even to hopefully one day in the future to bring out something that you didn't know was there, you got to do what? You got to be reading to your kids at a young age.
Right.
The best thing you can do to them is read the Bible, right?
Yes.
Right? And make the stories come to life form, the history come to life form in story form, but you got to push books in front of their face and make your children sit down and read somewhere and not be on the damn iPad watching YouTube videos.
Had to take it away.
On Twitter.
On Twitter and
Had
stuff.
to take it away.
Hey, if your little girl know how to take a picture like this,
Bring it out.
if your little girl know how to take a picture like this,
Right. You pull out the phone and the first post she hit.
Oh man.
and she don't know how to read, or she don't have a little bit of knowledge of her people, or just being educated in where she's at her age, or your young man, you pull out you pull out a basketball and he run to it and he start crossing people over. Oh damn! I see what you're teaching him in your spare time. If your kids is doing that, you're a horrible parent.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.